Hello, I am Shantan and today we are again back with a pair of linear equation in two variables. In the previous class we have discussed the linear equation in one variable and two variable and a pair of linear equation in two variables also. And in the previous class we have also discussed that we can solve the linear equation in two variables using graphical method and algebraic method. So today we will first dive into how we can solve using algebraic methods, and in the algebraic method and in the algebraic way out we have three solutions. We have three ways to solve it. The first one is the substitution method, the second one is a cross multiply method, and the third one is the elimination method. Making you understand, we will use a single equation or a single pair of equations. We use this equation to solve the values of x and y using different approaches. So let me write down the first set of equation. The first set of equation, let's say 3x plus 4y equals to 17. So this is our first set of equation. The second set of equation is 4x minus 3y equals to 6. So this is our second set of equation. So first we will use this set of equations or this pair of equation in substitution method. So first we will discuss about substitution method. What is substitution method? By the name it suggests the substitution method, we are substituting the value of one into the other. Let's say take the equation 1. If we are going to substitute the equation 1, let me write the equation here. 3x plus 4y equals to 17. So I am suggesting you to find out the value of x in terms of y. So we are trying to find out the value of x in terms of y. So for that we have to keep x in one side and all the other things in the other side. For doing this approach, x is kept here, then I am keeping 17 as usual and making this 4y transported to this side, which makes it minus 4y. But we will keep it only in not any coefficient. We will just keep the value of x, so it will be only x. The thing will be 17 minus 4y by 3. So this is our third set of equation. So we will use this set of equation or this value of x in all the examples. So we will put this value of x in equation 2. Let me rewrite the equation. This is 4x minus 3y equals to 16, or sorry, it's 6. So we will put the value of x into this equation. So practically what we are doing, we are substituting the value of x in terms of y. So that is why this method is called substitution method. We are substituting the value of x and making the whole equation in terms of y. Similarly, the same way you can also substitute the value of y in terms of x also. It's a different approach. It's a practically same approach in a different way. So a student can do any kind of approach. He can substitute x as well as he can substitute y also. We are making 4. We're keeping 4. Then we are keeping bracket. In the bracket we are writing the value of x, which is 4y by 3. Then keeping all equation as it is. The equation that comes is 17 4, 7 4s are 28, to carry 68 minus 16y by 3 minus 3y equals to 6. So we are making an LCM of it. Here is 3, so 68 minus 16y minus 9y equals to, so 68 minus 1625 y by 3 equals to 6. which in turn 68 minus 25y equals to 18. I am bringing 18 here and making 25y there, which makes it 50 equals to 25y. So 50 by 25 equals to y. So when I will discard, it makes y equals to 2. So the value of y, therefore the value of y is 2. Now I will put this value of y into this equation to find out the value of x in this equation. So I will write 17 minus 4 into value of y is 2, which is, I have put down 2 there, 3. That means 14 minus 8 by 3. 8, 9, 10, 11, 8. So 8 minus 17 is 9 by 3, which makes it 3. So the value of x is 3. The value of y is 2. So this is how we can use the substitute method to get the values of x and y. Now to cross verify, we have a way to make the cross verify. We can put the value of, so x equals to 3 and y equals to 2. We can put this in any of these two equations and we can check whether we are getting this result or not. So I am making a cross verify here, which is 3 into 3. This is 3, this is 2. So it's 4 into 2, which is making 9, and 8 equals to 17. So this is right. Putting it here, 4 into 3 minus 3 into 2, this 12 minus 6, which is making it 6. So these two values satisfy both the equations, and hence it is proved that the value of x is 3 and the y is 2. We have already learned the substitution method. Now it's time to learn the cross multiplication method. So we will use the same example to learn the cross multiplication method. As I have already said, we will use the same equations in all the three methods: substitution, cross multiply and elimination. We have learned substitution method. Now it's time to learn the cross multiplication method. So let me first write there cross multiplication method. If you see the cross multiplication method, there is two formulas in cross multiplication method to find out the x and y. There is a ready-made formula available in the books or internet, but I will suggest you not to go to the ready-made formula and try to find out how we can solve it. Okay, because if in the exam, if you formulas are really very puzzled up, and if you remember the way you can make out the formula, but if you forget the formula, then all the effort of this solving this way, of solving the sum using cross multiplication way, will be waived out. So I will request you kindly look at the process which I am trying to make you understand. There is a two equation ax by plus c equals to 0. Okay, and there is a second equation ax by plus c equals to 0. To make the cross multiplication method, we will use first x, then we will give a by, we will use minus y, then give a by, we will use 1 and then we will give a by. When we will use the term x, we will just ignore this part, okay, and we will do a cross multiply with this one and this one. So it will happen in this way. It's b1 c2 minus b2 c1. Okay, similarly, when you will do a minus y or y, we will skip this y part and we will write only this one, which is a1 c1 a2 C2. Same way, A1 C2 minus C1 A2, right? Now for the constant term or the 1, we will keep this one blank. So it will happen A1 B1 A2 B2. So same way, this and this. It is A1 B2 minus B1 A2. Now come here and make X B1 C2 minus B2 C1 equals to also this one. So 1 by A1 B2 minus B1 A2, which implies Ax equals to, this will go up, right? Cross multiply B1 C2 minus B2 C1, then by A1 B2 minus B1 A2. That's the formula for X. B1 C2 minus B2 C1 by A1 B2 minus A2 B1, right? For the Y part, there is a minus Y is there. So for that, we will use Y. We will absorb the minus here. So we will reverse the sign here. Okay. Let's keep the minus as it is. We will keep a minus sign here. Then we will reverse it. So it's C1 A2 minus A1 C2, right? Then we'll cut this and we will keep as it is A1 B2 minus B1 A2, right? Cross multiply Y equals to C1 A2 minus A1 C2 by A1 B2 minus B1 A2. So this is the formula of X and Y. Now we will come back to the example we have written. 3x plus 4y equals to 17. We will write that 3x plus 4y equals to 17. And 4x minus 3y equals to 6. So we will write this expression in this format: ax by minus 17 equals to 0, which is 4x minus 3y minus 6 equals to 0. So we will get the terms as a1 equals to 3, a2 equals to 4, b1 equals to 4, b2 equals to minus of 3, c1 equals to minus of 17, c2 equals to minus of 6. Now we will use the formulas as mentioned, which is x equals to b1 c2. That means 4 into this one minus 6. That is 1 minus b2 c1, b2 this one, b2 into c1, which is minus of 17. Then we'll give a by a1, that means 3, b2 is 3, minus b1 is 4, then a2 is 4, which implies minus 24. This minus and minus has no value, so 7 3s are 20, 7 3s are 21, is 51 by it's minus 9 minus 16, which implies minus 25, and this one is 5, 75, which is also minus, which means 3. So the value of x comes 3. Now it's time for y. Y equals to c1. See the see the denominator part is the same for both the cases, so we will not do the denominator. We will write the denominator as minus 25. Okay, and for the C1 part, this one is a C1, so minus 17 into A2, 4. Okay, minus A1 is 3 and C2 is minus 6. That comes 27, 28, 68 minus, this one is 68, then minus, and this 63 is 18, minus of 18, that means minus 68 plus 18 by minus 25, which is 50, minus 50 by minus of 25, which is 2. So y is 2. So value of x is 3 and y is 2. If you remember from the previous one, we have the same value from the previous one, x equals to 3 and y is equals to 2. So whatever the method we use, the values will be the same. We have already learned substitution method. Now we have done with the cross multiply method. Kindly remember these tricks and the formulas, how I have written this one. Okay, this part. By using this formula, it will be easy to bring down or derive the formula and solve this equation. In the next one, we will learn the elimination method.